Hi, hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are talking about eyeshadow palettes, and if I could only keep 3 eyeshadow palettes, I already picked the 3, and let me tell you, it was especially hard. I don't know if it is because this year I decided to pick only 3. In previous years I did 5, but right now my just interest in eyeshadows, it's getting smaller and smaller. I picked the 2, and then for the 3rd I have a honorable mention because it's very hard for me to decide. So let's start with the 2 that are actually both from the same brand. So we have the Cosmos palette from ABH. I didn't pick the Nouveau this year, which is a bit strange because I do love that palette, but I feel like this palette has a better composition. That's the only reason I picked this one over that one. I really like the mattes in this palette. You have all of the mattes that you need, and then you have a bunch of shimmers. That's the reason I picked this one. Just the color story, it is very nice, and the formula is great. So that's the reason I decided on this one. And then a palette that I didn't have last year, and I really love this one, is the ABH Spice. It's a very neutral, simple palette, but I took this one in vacation with me a lot of times, and I really like it. Again, it is a very simple palette, but you have all the mattes that you need, and the 3 shimmers that are in the middle are pretty special, very glimmery and sparkly. Great formula and a really small, compact, good quality packaging and everything. I really like this one. And then for my 3rd palette, it was very hard. I think I picked one, but I'm not 100% sure. And like I said, I'm gonna mention the 4th one as well. I really love this palette, but it's a bit on the colorful side, and even though the formula is incredible, the shimmery shades are so beautiful, I'm not reaching for this one that often, but I love it so much, so it was so hard to not pick it. So this is my 3rd option. This is the one that I decided on. It's so beautiful. This is the Yucca palette from Natasha Denona, and at the same time it was impossible for me to not pick Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette because I think she has my favorite formula, and I am looking right now to pick another palette from her to purchase, but I feel like maybe that's the thing as well with my makeup collection, with my eyeshadow collection. I just feel like I already have all the colors that I need, so why would I purchase something new? But at the same time, I feel like my collection needs a bit of a new product in there, just something to refresh it. But yeah, I absolutely love this palette. It has so beautiful colors, and this shade in here, it's so gorgeous. One shade, this one, is from another palette, so it should have been a cream to powder orange, but I really didn't like that one too much, and I just prefer this one to use as an orange. So except that, everything is from the Yucca palette. This is so beautiful, and this shade is my absolute favorite one. So yeah, overall I really love this palette, so that's the reason it is my 3rd one. But I need to mention this one because it's so great, the Nimya palette, and this was in previous years as well, but I don't love the shimmers from here. The quality is impeccable, but I just don't like the shades of the shimmers that much, and the orange and the blue, I'm not gonna use them too often because they are pretty colorful for me right now. So that's half of the palette that I'm not using that much. I really like these 2 shimmers, but except those, these 3 are just not my favorite. So because of that, this was not my 3rd palette, but I really like the quality. If Nimya would release a new palette, I would really love that. ABH is killing it in the eyeshadow category for me. I really like their formula. I feel like this formula of the newer palettes, the formula is so creamy and nice. Actually today for this look I used the brown from here, and it was so smooth and creamy, but it's not a cream to powder or something like that. It was so nice. I really like this matte with shimmers from ABH. This is 10 out of 10 quality. I really like it. And actually they are releasing this palette. I'm curious about it, but it looks so boring in this picture, so maybe the picture doesn't do it justice. But yeah, can't wait. I really love ABH and the formula is absolutely great. So if you like this video and you want to see more from me, please subscribe and give it a like, and I will see you next time.